Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So, what do we do next? So, okay. Make all builds compatible with retail. This change likely will not work on all replays and matches. What is? Can we? I would put it as a draft, I think. Commit to drafts. Convert it to drafts because this likely will mismatch most replays. Likely will still mismatch with most replays. Good. Okay. Then next we do fetch and prune all remotes. Good. I would say we go to main branch. No. And we will compile. And then good. So yeah, there's one issue I would like to debug, but I will have to black out my screen a little bit when I test it, because it's not a well-known issue, but it's causes crash, so better to not spread the word unnecessarily, right? Okay, so then I need I need two instances. Let me set them here. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I will hide my display for a moment. Sorry about that. I will open a multiplayer session. Let me call this guy client 01, client 02. Actually, the default name is instance, right? Instance 01. Instance 02. Okay. Okay, for some reason I cannot see the game of the other guy. Because the IP is wrong. There we go. Okay, and then I do this and that. Okay. Okay, now the question is how to reproduce that. I can't remember how to reproduce the issue. Interestingly, I bugged the game in another way. I can't select anything now. Okay. I run into a different problem. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't click anything in the world anymore. Well, that sucks. How did I do that? Huh. I have no clue. I have no clue. Let me show the screen again. So here, there's not much in the scene, as you can see. And I cannot select anything here anymore. And I don't understand how. It still works here on the other clients. But here, I cannot click. Huh? Now I can click. Okay, now it works. Okay, how did I do that? I was clicking buildings and doses. Selecting this, selecting both, selecting all. I don't know how I did that. Huh. Yeah, now I can't select anymore. Huh. Okay. I've never seen that before. I can't click anything. Now I can. Okay, so it has something to do with the control button. So I select the beacon. And now I can't select. Hold on. Control. Huh. I just select the beacon and then I press control. And then I cannot select anything anymore. Jesus Christ. I've never seen that before. Is that new? Huh. Huh. So I have this beacon selected. I can select it, as you can see. All right? I can select it just fine. Now I press control. And now I can't select anything anymore. I can deselect it, but I can't select anything new until I press control again. So now I press control, and now I can select things again. Jesus Christ, what is this? Okay. Wow. Okay, that is an interesting issue. I've never seen that before. Okay. How about we look into that then? That's not the issue that I originally wanted to look at, but guess we found ourselves some serious work. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at this. I'm really shocked. Okay, so we select the beacon, we press control, and now we can't select anything afterwards. Well, apart from these buttons here, right? But we can't select anything in the world. Okay. Okay, so how does this happen? It only happens when we select the beacon, right? If we do it here, then it's fine. It's only with a beacon. Okay, so... Okay. Then can we search for like beacon? Is this like an object? Beacon client updates. Beacon window inputs. Could be that, right? Beacon, yeah, probably window input. Let me see. Populate beacon. Beacon window input. Well, that's weird. Do we have the screen back on? Yeah. Beacon window input. I wonder if it's related to this. Let me see. Where do we have the debugging session on? This one, right? Let's attach to both. How about that? Debug, attach. Generals. Okay. Aha. So if I press Control, it does go in here. Message ignored. Okay, it keeps on going in here. Okay, I can't reproduce the issue now. Okay. Maybe try the other clients. It works now. Huh. Now it's bugged. Okay. It is reproducible, but somehow not 100%. This is reproducible here. We're somehow... It seems we're somehow locked in the text box or so here. I don't know, and I don't understand. GWM char. Beacon window input. Let me put a breakpoint here. Okay, it's not related to that. Okay. Ignored. Message ignored. Beacon window input. It could have something to do with this, but not sure. Ignored, handled. It seems to be rather innocent. I'm not sure. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look. We probably need to look for functions that take care of this. I don't know where to start looking because there's so many input functions here. Yeah. Maybe we can find a So I do wonder. I do wonder what the button is for control. It's like I don't know. I have idea. I have idea. Yeah. Oh man. Here, beacon input. Let's put a bookmark here. So we put a breakpoint in here. And we press Control. Okay, so it goes in here. Okay, let's take a look at the call stack. Yeah. Raw key up. Okay. Key is 29. Okay. And that GWM char. So it's like a key press, yeah. And that goes then here. Win send input message. And that goes into the beacon window input. Which this matches, so now it does deselect all drawables. It does go here. It doesn't go here. It goes in here because the message is GWM char. It's just the optimization makes it look like. Okay, so it is deselecting all drawables. Maybe it's called every frame somehow. Could that be? If it's ignored, why ignored? Oh, so nothing is handling it, so it keeps issuing this. Could that be? No, it does escape. Yeah. Okay, but now it's called again. It keeps calling it. It keeps calling it for some reason. Okay, let's try to figure out why. So it does deselect all drawables. So that makes sense. So every frame, it calls this, and it deselects all the drawables. Okay, that explains the issue. Right? If this is called every frame, yeah, we keep deselecting all drawables. Drawables refers to the world objects, right? Like the command center and the dozer and so on, right? These are all drawables. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then why does it keep doing it then? Yeah, so eventually it comes to an end. But then next frame we get the same key press again. So somehow, that's weird. Somehow it keeps triggering this. Is it because, hold on. How's it being processed? Not used. Is it like in a list or something that needs to be consumed and it's not consumed, or what is happening? What is happening? That's weird. That is really weird. Propagate message. frame tick. Message is key down. Yeah, so key is pressed down somehow. Maybe it's not getting deleted from this message list. This message, delete instance. Okay. So, so if destroy message would not come, translate game message, translate game message, translate return code, win input not used. So it does not always destroy the message. Oh wow, that's interesting. It does not always destroy the message. Okay, then how about we see what happens here? We jump out here. We jump out here. Okay. Okay, so the return code is win input not used. Yeah. And then, yeah, unfortunately, it's optimized, so we can't really see. Force keep message. Force keep message. Force. I think we need to unoptimize these codes here. Let me go to here. Pragma optimize off. Yeah. Pragma optimize off. And here. And here. And here. The massive functions. Okay, that should do. Good, then let's close the game. And now this one will trigger a disconnect. Quit game. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, I have no idea why the beacon window input triggers when the beacon is not here. Why is that posting here? That makes no sense. Oh boy. Okay. Good. So we have 2 games. Multiplayer network. At the other player hosts. Instance 1 has superior map. Okay, so we need a beacon, and then we press Control. Okay, so, and it keeps getting called, yeah. Good, then let's see what happens. Did it actually compile properly? Oh, it says, okay, so it's ignored actually. It's not going in here. It's not going in there. Okay, it's not going in here. It goes to a message ignored. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so it is ignored. Then goes up to the parents. And it will be ignored when input not used. Okay. Good. So it's unused. Now what? Then, so return is here and it's not that. So this is keep message. Oh, keep message. Ha. Ha. Aha. Oof. So the message is not consumed, and so it will just stay. And if it's keep message, then it doesn't delete this. Yeah. And so in the next update, it still has this message and then it will try again. Okay, I see. But then why is this only a problem with this key? Oops. Oh, now the other guy has disconnected. Oops. You start a new match. That's weird. Okay, place in your beacon. And then we do... Let's try a different key, like Alt key. So I press Alt, and that is not a problem. Let's try, I don't know. I press tilt button. That's not a problem. Let's try. Okay. Aha, so we want to type in here, basically, right? Type. Okay, so it's a text field. It's a text field. I do wonder if there are more buttons like this, or if it's exclusive to control. And if it is exclusive to control, then why is that? So now it's bugged. Still bugged. Unbugged. Okay, so is there any other key? What about an arrow key? Fine. What about delete key? Oh, that deletes the beacon. Okay. What about the insert key? Oh, that opens gentle menu. Yeah. What about the return button, enter button? Another enter button. Okay, I don't know why control specifically causes this issue. How about, let's put the breakpoint again. So control ignored. Okay, so if that is ignored, then it will get the parent And then we try it on the parent. Let's see. Parent. Game win block input. If message equals char or mouse position, then ignored. Game win block input. Input that blocks all mouse input like a wall. Instead of passing like it wasn't there. Okay, so that ignores it. Okay, what's next? We have another window. Win send input message. Oh no, that's not that yet. Huh? Okay, seems to be optimized out, whatever that was. That was the most parent one. Okay, now we are disconnected. Maybe for making debugging easier, maybe we should allow placing a beacon even in not multiplayer. Yeah. That would make it easier, right? Place beacon. Message place beacon. Search for that. Yeah. Message place beacon. Do place beacon. I don't know. I don't know where we could say. The problem is the button is deactivated, right? Yeah, the button is deactivated. Beacon. Beacon window. Populate beacon. Here, beacon button disabled. Yeah. Yeah. Populate beacon. It seems to be not that. Let's search for this one, yeah. Well, it doesn't tell anything about. Oh, I don't know. hide beacon. Oh man, that is not good. That is not good at all. Oh boy. Update context beacon. Update context beacon. Populate beacon. So this is for the beacon input window. What we are interested about placing the beacon. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't know. Okay, it's not critical for reproducing this, but I think it would be nice to just be able to place a beacon on single player for testing. How can we do that? Beacon update. Place beacon. Place beacon. Populate beacon. Update context beacon. Beacon. Get max beacons per player. Max beacons. Actually, this is a good idea. You can check where this is tested. That's a good idea. Well, beacon placement button ID. Aha. Let's search for this button place beacon. There we go. Aha. Aha. Win hide. Win hide. Aha, here. Not as multiplayer. Win hide. Okay, I don't see anything about player count here. I think you need a teammate. No? You can't just place a beacon as a single player, right? Let me see. Create game. I think you need a teammate. Yeah, no teammate, no beacon. Yeah, see, the button is gone. Mm. Observer command bar. Okay, I still don't understand. Because this condition should be true, right? Unless... Let's put a breakpoint here. We enable. Wild. Okay, so it goes in here. And so the is multiplayer. Is human. What? Get locus slot. Okay, somehow is multiplayer fails. Or not is multiplayer. Okay, so so what if we comment this out? Does that improve anything? How about we simply say win height false. Done. And then we comment this out. Yeah. Or hold on. We just we comment this out. Okay. Okay. Does that work? Yeah, maybe. That's weird that we don't have a beacon window, but it goes in here. How's that possible? How does that happen? That's so weird. Huh. That's really weird, yeah. The input systems, yeah, seems a bit weird. Okay, let's see what happens if we now go to network, create a network game, entering sandbox mode. Maybe sandbox is not considered to be multiplayer. Win height false. Okay, the button is here now. Okay, and we can place it. That's nice. Can we also place it in skirmish? Skirmish. Yeah. We can. No, we can't. Okay, we can't. Okay, there's some additional condition somewhere else. Okay, well, we can test in with a network lobby. That's fine. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, makes debugging a bit easier, I would say, if we don't have this disconnect with the other client, right? Okay, let me remove the breakpoints. Good. So we place the beacon. We select it. Okay, so also a selection. I don't know what key to. Okay, we had something pressed. I don't know what it was. I pressed Alt button. Okay. Okay, so there are multiple keys stuck in the queue, but only the control button seems to be catastrophic. So it is a general problem, but not all stuck buttons will cause issues. I do wonder. Oh, this needs to be understood. I do wonder why. What is the motivation to keep this message? To keep the input message? What is the reason for that? That's weird, huh? Okay, so we press Control, and it keeps getting spammed now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, ignored. So the parent is game win block input, yeah. And the next parent is game win default draw. No. Audio manager dummy get selected provider. Control bus system. Beacon window inputs. Okay, inputs. Let's go. Okay. No, okay. Let's do it again. Yeah. Okay, so the input is get selected provider. Get selected provider. Audio manager dummy. Huh? What? Manager dummy. I wonder if this is an issue that is specific to this project. Because to me it looks really suspicious that the audio manager dummy is here, which Helmut has added in one of the previous changes. Why is the audio manager dummy here? What is this? Maybe it's just a debugger playing tricks. It looks strange, but it could be just a debugger thing. I don't know. It's a release build, so yeah. Maybe we should try it in a debug build. Yeah. Let's do a debug build. So let's do a debug. Didn't even know you could double click a replay. True. Good point, yeah. Yeah, did I ever double click a replay? I don't know. Yeah. Good point, yeah. Typically we press the loud replay button, right? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. No. No, we need to replicate it on generals then. Okay, but let's first here focus on this one. Good. Okay. So we need to. Okay, we have debug, so that should help now. Yeah. Install, skip build, install. Okay. We need to activate this. Okay. And installing will copy a huge PDB file. Outrageously huge one. Okay, so Then, no, we don't load skirmish, we load multiplayer. Multiplayer, network, create game, play game. And now we can put a breakpoint, place a beacon, and we press Control. And okay, it didn't bug this time. Now it's bugging. Good. So then let's step down here. Yeah. Good. So the first parent is the game win block input, and the second one is, aha, that makes more sense. So it was just because the code was optimized. And okay, so control bar input. Control bar input. Let's step in there. Aha. 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 Okay, so that just ignores it. Control bar input just ignores. Okay. I could imagine that maybe it has something to do with being a modifier, right? So control and shift, right? These are modifiers. So you press control plus another key, or shift and another key, right? Or both of them and another key. And maybe when control is pressed and it's stuck in this message queue, then it always counts as a modifier for the next key that is pressed. So if we click the mouse button, then control is a modifier for the mouse button, right? So if I press, so now I can select buildings. If I hold control and click on buildings, aha, see, if I hold control and click on things, I also cannot click things. Aha. Okay, so the problem is the control button is stuck and it's not being cleared. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. 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 So a question I have is why is why is it supposed to stay in there anyway? Well, what is the mission there? If I press it now, it's not getting in there, right? Because we don't press it here. So now I press it here. Good. So now it's stuck in this message queue command list. Good. So so the return code is input not used. Force keep message. What kind of options are there? Ah, okay, there's these two. Remove event from the stream if the return code specifies to do so. Remove event from the stream if the return code specifies to do so. I mean, one solution here would be to just consume this key press in the beacon window, but that would just fix it for the beacon, and I worry that maybe this is a systemic issue, right? It seems weird that you press this button, and since it's not consumed, it just stays there in the list until you press it again. That's really weird. That to me indicates that the control and the shift probably also should always be consumed. It should not linger, never. Can we look at the message queue right now? Propagate message. First message. Let's put that into our watch. Yeah. So we have a frame tick and we have a raw key down, and that probably refers to the control, right? Control button. Then we have another one. We have two. Key down. Ah, mouse position. Okay. Key down. Key down. What about key up? Why is this not in there then? Message raw key. If message raw key down. Maybe the problem is that that key, that control only has a key down, but not a key up. Key down. I don't know. Player index, arc count, arc list, arc. I'm not sure what the proper fix here should be, because it would be good to maybe take a look at how these. Let's search for message raw key down, but I suspect that we will find many hits on that. Raw key down. Oh, not so many. Okay. Okay, so down and up are treated equally here. Last key down. Yeah. Okay. Here we have the control stuff. Maybe there's a mistake in here. Okay, so we have 3 modifier keys. Control, Alt, Shift. We have here a key down and a key up. Side game message. I don't want to call. Do we call anything of this? Let me put breakpoints in here. See if anything of that hits. Now we do have this. Okay. Key down. What state? Okay. Here. Key. F5. Oh, okay. That's the debug key we are pressing. Oh. Mm. 87. not sure if I'm debugging this correctly. It could be that this breakpoint hits because I press the F5 button to continue, right? That could be. I can press maybe the continue button here. Okay, the same shit happens. Let me deactivate all the breakpoints. Yeah. Then I go here. I enable them again. Okay. Control. Okay. 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 T. Key is 29. Whatever that means. Key state 6. Control. How about we put a breakpoint in here? Oh, it does hit that. Key state control. Key state 6. 12. 12. L control, R control. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have mod states, yeah. And what do we do with mod states? I don't know. Do nothing, we just keep looping. Oh. Keeps on looping here, never ends. And now it goes down here. If T is down, last key down, mod state 4, control. So that is saved now. Last key down. Yeah. Could it be? Key down, last key down, last key down. Last key down. That is never used for anything. Okay. That's not relevant. Okay. Destroy message. Key down. Aha, so the control key is actually destroyed here. Key up. 29. So that's the control key up Okay. State 1. Input is not used. So it keeps it. Up. I don't understand the problem, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this keeps getting called here by the look of it. But it's different key now. It's probably because we use the debugger a lot and then keys accumulate in there. Team. What states? What's only change? What's only change? Normal key transition. I don't understand what the difference here is. How about we put a breakpoint in here? And why did they write this condition so weird? What is this? Okay, let's put breakpoints here. Okay, so it keeps going in here. F5. Okay, let's remove it. Let's press Control. Okay, so mod state is here. And then it goes in here to destroy the message. Okay. Okay, it's not bugging now. Okay. It's not bugging now. Works okay now. I don't know. This is a difficult bug to repro and investigate. Yeah. It doesn't happen 100%. Can't reproduce it anymore. It's not bugging. Well, on that note, I haven't reproduced it in debug yet, right? Only reproduce it in release. Maybe that's related. Sure. I can't reproduce it anymore. Let's try a new match. I can't reproduce it and debug. Okay, let's build the release again. I can reproduce it in release. Straight away. First try. Okay. The first thing I want to try is do a fresh rebuild of release. Sometimes there are issues that are resolved after you rebuild the solution. So I will do this now. Okay, so we have rebuilt this shit. Then let's try again. Maybe we were just unlucky and the build had some bug. Good. Multiplayer, network. Create game. By the way, maybe we can increase the resolution again for the viewers out there. So it's a bit easier to see in the video. We didn't want to play skirmish, right? network, please. So, okay, I can still reproduce it. Okay, but it doesn't happen in debug. It only happens in release. Oof. Oof. I wonder if that is an indication for something, but I don't know. So, if we press a breakpoint here, so this is up. Okay, so press. New state is 4. Can't see it. And down. Up. Okay. Okay, it's not bugging now. It's not 100%. Yeah. Yeah, now it's not happening anymore. I have no idea what the problem is. Maybe it needs some logging. Someone smarter than me needs to look at this. Input bugs, I don't know. It's so hard. Input bugs are so hard because it's so hard to debug. Yeah. Okay. Let me create a bug report for this for starters. Pressing CTRL button when beacon window is opened. Pressing CTRL button when beacon window is opened may block other inputs. May block other inputs. Repro. Place beacon. Place beacon. Select beacon. Press CTRL once. Try click command center. Results. Command center can no longer be selected until CTRL button is pressed again. Observation. Somehow the CTRL modifier remains I'd say it seems as if the CTRL modifier, key modifier, is active, remains active, even when not actively pressed. Try click Command Center. Using CTRL plus mouse to click objects regularly will also not select them. Also not select them. I would say it's a major bug. Major GUI. I don't know, GUI. Bug. Yeah, I don't know right now what should I look at to figure out what's causing it. Yeah, maybe we look at it another time again. I don't know what to look at right now. Yeah. Let me clarify. It does not happen every time. Okay. But I don't know what the cause of this is. It is kind of reproducible. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, yeah. Good. Let me for ease of testing, we can change that to that. For ease of testing with single clients, we can change that to that. Good. Good. What's the time? 1 hour 46. Didn't get much done at all. Yeah. Good. Let me stash this change. So this one was approved. And this one as well. How about we merge this one first? Works like a charm. Of course it does. Of course. This change implements replay pausing and frame stepping for inspecting specific frames. I think we can just merge it. Fix VC6 compile. Okay. Use P to pause and O to step one frame and replay playback. Use P to pause and O to step one frame. Step one frame and replay playback. Let's say enables or let's say use or we say press P to pause and O to step one frame and replay playback. There we go. Hold on, did I replicate it to generals? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Then let me replicate this one to generals. This change fixes the missing order. Okay, so this change merge with rebase. Okay, so we need to rebase it here. Yeah. And then take git diff, git bash, paste. All right, paste. Okay, that creates that. Okay, and then we do this here. Oops. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Yeah, looks good. Then that would be create a fix-up commit. There we go. Then we reset this change. And then we go to this one. This, and then we do this. Paste. There we go. Okay. Okay, that also works. Then we create a fix-up for this guy. Fix-up. There we go. Fix-up. We reset this one. Main, rebase. Interactive auto squash, rebase. Doesn't look 100% the same because of this white space thingy here. Let me search for it here. Take a look at it. Oof. Let's search for this one. as well. Okay, let's merge this down. Now it looks about the same, right? More or less. There's one difference here within the white space, but that's fine. It's being removed. That's okay. Okay, I think that's fine. Then we need to reverts. Okay, gen. Okay, then let's double check it here. Move duplicate code to load replay with into new function. Okay, say replicate it in generals without conflicts. Good. Yeah. I think I will take a break here. It has been 2 hours exactly. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.